Now, let us have a brief outline about blood plasma. Plasma, when you see it, is an yellowish liquid component of the blood that holds the blood cells of the whole blood in suspension. So, it holds the blood cells, what we spoke about, of the whole entire blood in suspension so that they don't scatter out. One thing. And it is the liquid part of the blood that carries the cells and proteins throughout the body. So, not only the cells, the proteins, electrolytes, calcium, magnesium, these are all carried by the plasma to various parts of the body. And this thing, and it makes up about 55% of the blood volume, and 95% of the plasma is water. So, this plasma, it is an intravascular part of extracellular fluid. Inside the vessel, இருக்கிற extracellular fluid, the part of that extracellular fluid is called plasma. So when you look at this thing, it contains most of the dissolved proteins. So when you look at the various proteins, serum albumins, globulins, fibrinogen for clotting this thing, and contains other things like glucose, clotting factors. All the clotting factors are in the plasma. Electrolytes like sodium, calcium, magnesium, bicarbonate, chloride, all these hormones, then carbon dioxide. Plasma is the main medium for excretory product transportation. So products like carbon dioxide is an excretory product. It is excreted via breathing. So it is carried via the plasma. It's the main medium for transport of excretory products. That is one thing you have got to remember. And it also carries oxygen. So these are the things which you have got to remember when you are looking at plasma, a suspension. So it plays a vital role in the intravascular osmotic effect that keeps the electrolyte concentration balanced. So the electrolyte concentration in the body has to be balanced. If they are not balanced, you develop various problems like hyponatremia, patients start blabbering, thinking, or hypokalemia, which can affect the heart. So this keeps the electrolyte, this thing in balance, the plasma. That is very important to remember that. And because of the osmotic effect it has. And it also protects the body from infection. It protects the body from infection and other blood disorders because it is carrying all the various clotting factors also in it. So the blood plasma can be separated from the blood by spinning the whole blood, by spinning the tube of fresh blood containing an anticoagulant like heparin or whatever. When you spin it and hide this thing, the plasma can be separated. It comes to the top, the cells go to the bottom. And then the upper part is called serum. That is where from which you test serum creatinine and various other serum electrolytes along there, tested from the serum, which is plasma, which is devoid of the red blood, all the blood cells. So when you look at the blood, plasma is then poured off. So the plasma is then poured off, and then the cells are taken for filtration. Like we say, when we say blood transfusions, we say the packed cell transfusion. Packed cells, plasma is removed. Red blood cells alone are taken for transfusion. Or sometimes we use plasma itself for transfusion, fresh frozen plasma in trauma and other condition. Then there are several other uses, plasmapheresis and all that, which you would have seen, plasmapheresis, even in COVID situations, plasmapheresis, or in patients with various other disorders, cancer, whatever it has been used. So this point of testing applications are various forms of ways of filtration, or via agglutination, the plasma can be separated. And the whole this thing is the blood plasma has a density of approximately 1025 grams, 1025 kilogram per meter squared. That is the density. This become very academic, but it is the density of the plasma. So blood, what is blood serum? Serum is blood plasma without the clotting factors and also the cells. So that is serum. That is after spinning, filtration, agglutination, what part you get is this thing. So the important this thing of plasma to remember is that it is a suspension which carries the whole thing. It is an intravascular part of extracellular fluid, and it contains all most of the proteins, the clotting factors, calcium, magnesium, bicarbonate, chloride, electrolytes, etc. Most of these dissolved proteins, glucose also, it helps in excretion of calcium, it carries oxygen. So these are the functions of plasma. Plasma separated alone has got various uses like fresh frozen plasma used in this thing patients with probably dengue and other this thing when plasma transfusion is required, or plasmapheresis, which are all you'll be learning in clinical medicine. So this is a basic outline of plasma. I think the rest of the other things of plasma, plasma proteins, and various uses are not required at this time. But if you are interested, you can look into the other things of the uses of plasma and other aspects of this suspension.